I think with preparing for the mission, like clothes-wise, which was something that is more nerve-wracking because you're going down to at least the Comodoro Mission and farther south, it gets really cold. And everyone assumes Argentina's like northern Argentina where it's warm, but going farther south, it's very windy and very cold. I think like making sure you get like really good boots and shoes to walk in because most of the streets aren't paved, and that's really important, and making sure you get like a really good coat because some people want to go down there and buy it and think that it's going to be cheaper, but it's actually not cheaper. It's more expensive. Good coat, good shoes. Yeah, there's a lot of great, like my mission president on their website, which I actually saw that's on the website that you've created. It shows like great ideas for shoes and different things. So that's a great resource for preparing. So I had the advice of making sure to like find really good walking shoes. That was really important because a lot of sisters would have issues with their feet, having their feet hurt really badly because they bought shoes that weren't great for walking in. And then it's really windy, so don't buy skirts that will fly up. Buy like straighter skirts, or yeah, buy straight skirts. It helps a lot. And then having like tights and a lot of layers that you can put on because it gets cold. So it's nicer to have the layers. Really nice coat, helps a lot. Scarves, gloves, hats, it gets cold. People don't expect it to get as cold as it does. Other things for sisters. I think this goes for anybody with getting along with your companion, is being willing to serve them. Realize that they've had a very different life experience than you, even if they are from the United States. And try to understand where they're coming from and not expect that your idea is the idea or the way it should be. Be open to whether they're your senior companion or below you. Be open to like their advice. And it makes all the difference when you serve each other and respect each other's opinions. It makes all the difference. You can work with somebody that you would never really, wouldn't be your friend, not your friend, but wouldn't be somebody that you normally like work alongside. If you were to choose to, you can get along with them. Like you really can get along with anybody. It's just the choice of each individual, and realize that there are some people that are going to decide that they don't want to get along with you and that's not your fault. But you can make the best of friends and have wonderful companions that will shape your life, that will change how you see the world and strengthen your testimony. And I'm so very grateful for my companions and their willingness to be patient with me, and that we were able to work alongside each other, because the mission would not be possible without your companion. They are your strength when you don't even want to be out there and talk to another person that's going to say no to you, or when you lose your train of thought and have no idea what to say, they're right there for you and you're right there for them. So like have the attitude that you're just going to decide to get along with your companions and love them for who they are. There's a couple of things I would recommend. First of all, in Argentina, it's very common that people, when you go to greet each other, that like you touch each other's cheek and sort of give like a kiss. And that is very common. And so you can do that and interact that way with women, but men you're not allowed to, obviously, as a missionary. But there still be men as you go to like give like shake their hand, that they will find it very cold. And there have been people that have been offended by that because they feel like you're rejecting them and pushing them aside. They may even argue with you to say that that's their culture and therefore you should let them. Beware that will happen, that it's okay. just keep a smile on your face and apologize, but explain that it's not really what we do as missionaries, and we try to keep a very professional relationship with everyone. But you may offend people. Actually, it's very likely that you will offend a couple of people. Luckily, the members are very aware, and so if you're going around with members, the members will help bridge that gap. Take advantage of the members because they know the culture and the lifestyle better than you ever will. So having them come along with you and becoming really good friends with them makes all the difference. Other than that, walking along the streets, there are a lot of dogs everywhere. And at least down there, if you lean down and look like you're going to pick up a stone, if any dog is coming towards you and you feel unsafe, lean down and pick up a stone, or even just pretend that you're going to pick up a stone, and they'll run away because they don't want to be hit. And that saves a lot of issues. Obviously, don't go towards any dogs that you think are going to attack you because other people got bit. I made it out safe. I never got bit, but there were some sisters that got bit like 4 or 5 times, which is not very good because those dogs just live out in the street. So that's a safety. You really will be fine. Like even the ones that did get bit, they didn't have serious issues happen after that. A lot of the handbook has been created because of circumstances that other people have been in, that they've had issues. So following the rules is really important. You may feel like somebody that is like too strict and people may make comments, but you will be all the safer for it. Having a professional relationship with everyone, like yes, you obviously will have those people that you're a lot closer with and more comfortable with, but keeping the professionalism makes all the difference. It keeps you out of a lot of potentially awkward situations, because if you become too comfortable, especially with men, they can read more into it and assume that you mean more than you really do. And I've seen that's caused issues for sisters. I'm not trying to scare anybody. Like it doesn't happen with everyone. Not all of the men are creeps. But just keeping a professional relationship is very important. Yeah, that's very